Hello and welcome to part 21 of this chapter 9, where we're doing the last tweaks to make the scene final. In the video before this one, I did a review on the scene, and I said that this area is not my favorite. So I like to improve this. And because I already did some little tweaks and I did not really solve it, because I think this building is too dark and this plaster wall is just too boring. So yeah, I will do something else, and I think that will work. That's building switching. So I think this setup does not really work out, so I have to do something else. I'll select this building because I want to remove it out of the scene. That's a pretty nasty thing, but I think when everything works out well, we will like it. So because this building is integrated in another one and I did not put it in a separated layer, I'll have to do some really smart tweaks to keep it okay. So I think this window is needs to be deselected. All right. Now I have to select. Oh, that's quite of a pain, but we're getting there. So I think we are there. If I remove it, oh, the window is still. I think I selected the wrong one. Ah, there we go. So deselect, deselect. Which one do I need to remove? That's yeah, this one. Right. And then I need to select the building again. Let's take a look. The roof as well. Hey. But it's in fact not a big deal because I will put something else there. As long the front is not effective, and I think that's right. You can remove the ivy as well because I don't need it anymore. So that is gone. Has some little issues over there. And I like to remove this building as well. This building 2. Delete. So what are we going to do? I will re-import, append. Go to chapter 5 or blend files. I'm building to fix and need to go to the group. And I have to wait till it appears, and we can select it as in group and building 2. And I have to make it a bit smaller because yeah, we sized it a little bit. So something like this will do, as long as the door keeps the same. Yep. All right. So this building is different than that one. It has almost the same shapes, but it has different texture colors. And that makes it a nice building to put next to it, because that's not really strange. It's not strange to see two similar buildings in a scene, as long as they look a little bit different. I'm not a really fan of this roof. Maybe I can remove it. Then I have to remove this as well. And I think the chimney is a little bit overkill. All right, so take a look. All right. Then, when we enable the scene, there is an empty hole over there. And it looks like this. I still want something there, but definitely not a tall building like that. I want something like this building. But yeah, this building is there, and I don't want it to put it here. It's quite obvious. So I will use this building, and I will do a little trick. That will be fancy. And maybe you think when I do it like, no, why should you? So I press Shift D, and I enable this. I rotate the building. Rotate. Yes. And let's put it in position. So there, and close it, because I still want that space over there. And when I look, it's still a very tall building. And now we'll do a trick, and that is something like this. So on the ground, because now it looks different than that one. We have some bricks over there. Maybe you can enable texture to see it. Texture. And that will help to get a different look in the scene. Yeah, it will look like a small building, like that one as well. And we also have more light in the scene. So we have some of these bricks, and when I put some ivy on it, I think it will look pretty nice. What I also need to do is add the right reflection on this building. Maybe you have to go back to solid mode, because this is a little bit freaking me out. Yeah, medieval was it? I think medieval window 201, because you can see it on the reflection over there. Now I need to select all of these windows. Okay, so let's take a look. I think these as well. Yeah, medieval window. And there are windows there as well. Oh no, planks, that's good. Medieval window. 001. All right. Is this a hatch? Medieval window? Nope. And maybe I'll already select these. Hey, why is it not selecting? Let's enable texture mode again. Yeah, you need to select that medieval. And I hope I don't have to. Oh, no, it's all selected. One more texture mode. There's another window. Or else we have dark windows, and we don't want that in the scene. Yeah, well, let's open a door. And it's not all closed. I like to have the origin point over there. Origin, set origin to 3D cursor. Open it. So opening doors is a good thing to do, as long as it does not look odd. Not like this. That's a bit too. A little opening over there. Yeah. Anyway, so when enabling this mode, yeah, we can see we have a total different view. And maybe we can even drag the camera a little bit so we can see a bit more of that. Or just have more visibility. Like so. A bit more to the ground. Okay. What we can do, I will pause the video, is add some new ivy. Because that's an important thing. Without ivy, yeah, it looks less abandoned. So you can put, you know how to do that. You can put some ivy on this building. Yeah, maybe on that one as well. Remember, we have more lighting now in the scene. So if we enable the trees, this one will cost more light, but this building as well. So yeah, just find out what works well. I think it looks pretty cool in the end. But yeah, if you think you can add more ivy on this building, you can do it. Just try it out. So I will pause the video and yeah, have fun with ivy. So I made some additions with ivy, as you can see. Let's take a look what I did. The canal border was a bit too clean. So we already changed the material settings, but it was still, when we take a look at the UV image editor in original, it's more rough, but looking at these sort of bricks, you can see duplications, and especially at this point, my eye get distracted. Like, hey, what's going on? This looks a little bit odd. So adding ivy and also a different texture will do the job, definitely. I mean, it's more abandoned. That was our main goal, create an abandoned scene. So yeah, I added ivy there, and the railing was fun as well because yeah, why not let it grow on the railing? So ivy is such a powerful add-on. I added some more on this building, because it looks nice there, but I thought, why is this so clean? So there's one as well, and now the hatch is covered by it. I removed this bench because it was very bright, and I thought I can rotate it, but it will still be bright. It was not a good spot. So there is as well ivy on this building and on the gate. It's not that I want to drop everywhere ivy in the scene just to, but I think it's doing a very good job. Yeah, so that's why it is. This tree, I think I like to move this just a little bit more to the right. Disable this. I think it's the water plane. So yeah, because else is really in the middle of the road. I don't want to block this hill there, so this will do. Yeah, ivy on this house, and I removed the tree because I thought it was causing too much shadow in the scenery. The guy, the old man, was sitting on the rock, but looking at it, he's just sitting here, and I'm not really enthusiastic about the materials on his head. It looks a little bit diffused, so I thought I don't like to give him the spot close to the camera, so he's now far away. Yeah, that's the additions in this scene. So what I will do now is make a new render, and I will not call it final because there are always things that you think, oh, that's odd, that needs to change, but this render will be very close to final. So I will use the same sample settings. I guess it was 250. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So this is the end of this part. So it was all about adding more ivy and removing tree, and change the buildings. So yeah, I hope you learned some new things. That's my goal, that you think, hey, that's cool to learn. So in the next part we do a new review, and let's find out if that works. Bye bye.